From Card Making Magic. Today we're going to be using quite a few things from the Christina collection, and this is available at craftstash.co.uk. So we're using the complete card and box set. We're going to use the Petals Trellis die, plus the layered florals, the layered butterflies and the stamps that go with them. So the first thing I'm doing is adding all my stamps to blocks ready to use. This just saves me a little bit of time having them all prepared. So I've got my flowers onto the stamps, onto the blocks. I've got the two leaves onto blocks as well. From the butterfly one, I have this large butterfly on a block and this spotted one. And the sentiment at the bottom says "with love and best wishes," so that's also ready to use. Now I've also chosen some pastel colours that I'm going to create my flowers with. These are going to be my butterflies, and the greens are going to be the leaves that I need to add to my card. So I'm using Versamark ink, and I'm going to use some white embossing powder. So all I'm going to do is ink up my stamps, stamp them onto my card, sprinkle them with white embossing powder and heat until melted, and I'm going to do that with them all except the sentiment. So while I do this process, I'm going to speed things up a little. My base card, I need an A4 piece of card that I need to fold in half. And then once I've done that, I'm keeping the folded end to one side. I'm taking the card making element to the die set, and this has 3 cutting edges and 1 non-cutting. So I'm keeping the non-cutting edge over the fold, and I'm going to run that through the die cutting machine, and that will give me a card that I can use in landscape. From the same type of card, I'm going to create a stitched layer that will sit along my card base. And then with my trellis die, I'm going to cut another piece of white card with the outer layered die. And once I have that piece, I'm going to place the patterned piece on the top. But this time I'm not going to die cut. All I'm going to do with this is place this with a tan mat on it in the embossing sandwich in your die cutting machine and run that through. And then that will simply give me a quilted look to my card. It doesn't cut anything out, it just puts the pattern into the card. So that's going to sit along the stitched panel. So that's the front of my card ready to add all my decorations to. So the other die that I've used from the box set is the stem, and that's going to give me some beautiful shapes to add also to my card. So now with an old mouse mat and a bowl tool, we're going to add some shape to these petals. have your card and it has such depth in it, there's no way that's going to go into an envelope. So what we need to do is create a box. So for this box we're going to use a white base that matches the card that we've used to make the actual card itself, but we're going to make an acetate lid. So for this we're going to cut both pieces from the large box die. Now with the acetate being so thick, you may find that you need to help it along a little bit with either your fingers or some scissors. Now because this is going to be a separate box and lid, I'm also removing just this very top flap. A really pretty pastel flowers card that's created in landscape with a box to match. This card has been created with the same kind of flowers and butterflies, but I've done this in a tent fold, and I've created a box for this one with an acetate lid. But for this one I've created the lid so that it fits inside the box base instead of on the top. Now if you wanted to, you could dress your lids with flowers or butterflies, but I'm just going to leave mine plain so that the beautiful card inside can show through. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please join me on the next one when I use the complete card and box die set again with other elements that are in the Christina collection. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.